visit. Muriel Jeffers sat in Riley's lodgings, Water Street. This was her 5th day in Longford. As she combed her hair, she eyed the hat she would wear later, walking down Battery Road with her beloved. Suddenly there was loud banging. Her name was called. Muriel thought the unthinkable. Within minutes, Mrs. Riley, the landlady, burst in the door. "Mrs, you're a wanton in the barracks." The officer said, "Go quick." In her youth, Muriel's parents were protective, almost to the point of the absurd. As an only child, the little girl did her homework at her wooden desk in her study. Afterwards, she sat quietly with them in the drawing room, reading or stitching. Muriel read history at Cambridge. In the local, the Crown Inn, she fell in love with Cadet Edward Jeffers. It was March 1920. The clandestine nature of the courtship seemed to steam it up. Knowing that the auxiliary division of the English forces might be destined for overseas duty, they got married later that year. Though her parents did not attend the wedding ceremony, Muriel vowed to keep the door open between them. Someday they would come around, perhaps when the baby arrived. In the meantime, she continued her studies and achieved her goal of her honours degree. Edward left for Ireland with the Sussex Regiment in December 1920. Edward's letters told her of comfortable quarters, genial companions with whom stories of their times at the front were exchanged, daily journeys around the county on surveillance, and other tittle-tattle which might entice her to take the boat to Ireland for a short visit. "No danger here," he wrote. "Come over for 5 or 6 days. I can spend time with you in the evenings. We can walk by the river that flows right here beside the barracks. I have found lodgings for you." The encouragement enticed Muriel to set sail for Longford. She enjoyed the hearty Irish breakfast, inhaled the fresh Camlin breeze, noticed old men tipping their caps to her. The shop assistants in Cameron's were very helpful as she purchased the baby clothes. She enjoyed sharing her happy news and showing her purchases to the kind landlady. At 6 p.m. on 2nd of February, Muriel hurried as bidden to the barrack yard. The sentry admitted her quickly. Her eyes scanned the crowds of men scurrying around with boxes and sandbags. Someone, noticing the lone, distracted woman, took her arm and led her to an open door. The Grim Reaper, in the person of a tall, unsmiling officer, greeted her with a nod and held out his hand. Muriel nodded at the officer. No words were uttered. It was the first moment of the rest of her life.